Well, here we are again, folks. Hello. How is everybody out there? Just checking for audio. Okay, excellent. We got audio and we are here. Welcome to Flawless Rage 2. I am Andrew, your host, and tonight we are doing a bit of Flawless Rage 2 action. The best way we know how on House Flipper. Oh, that's right. So tonight, settle in because we do have a talking point, and there we go. So we're working on the old marketplace today, and I've got an idea for it. So we shall see how we get on with it and everything. So yeah, this is the. I just thought tonight I was going to stream last night, but then I thought, you know what, I can't be arsed. I just can't be bothered. Fuck me, that's dark. Let's get a bed and get some daylight going up in this bitch. So yeah, so I thought, yeah, fuck it, I'll stream tonight. So here I am. Right, let's turn it into daytime. There we go. We can see things a little bit better now, even though it doesn't give us a friggin' time of day. Right, so as you can see, I've been working on this. I've pretty much gutted it. There's a few more things to get rid of. Here we have some lovely cheese on the floor. So, yeah, let's get rid of the cheese. And whatever the fuck that is, probably shelf-stable milk or something. I don't know. Right. And then we're going to do something a little bit different with this place. I have used this place once before, when it first came out, just to make. I made like a little shopping mall, but I had another idea with it, so that's what we're running with here tonight. So that is what we're going to do. I'm going to try something as well. I'm going to have to get up here and get these fucking lights down, though, because they're not doing anybody any fucking favours. And what I have in mind, well, we'll see how it all pans out. It'll probably go wrong for me, but there you go. That's the nature of the beast here. So that's what we're doing. If I sound a little different tonight, I am currently down with a cold. Not only have I got a cold, I also have an ear infection as well. At the same fucking time. Go me. But I have water on hand if my throat starts to act up, so we should be all good there. But yes, we do have a talking point, which we'll get to in just a little while here. Give everybody a chance to come in. What the talking point is basically a follow-up of something I've spoke about before. Because, quite frankly, I'm fucking sick and tired of it. But we'll get to that in a little bit. Just get rid of some of this shit here on this floor, and then we can go around and clean and start building. Now, if I don't know if I'm streaming again this week, like I say, now I do it whenever I feel like it. But if not, I'm on this during the day anyway, usually in the mornings. So I'll do a video if I complete the job. From what I'm planning to do with it anyway. Yeah, we need to get some scaffolding in here and get these lights down. See, from there it looks fucking straight what I'm planning to do, but we shall see. Okay, ladder. We need that one, I'm saying. Is that going to be enough, big enough, though? That's what she said. Yeah, it should work. I'm going to put a few of these along just to make life easier. Because I want to take these lights down. And you might be thinking, what the fuck have you done to that door? Well, it's all part of the master plan. At least that's what I'd like to believe. Right. Okay, that's that one. I wonder if we can jump from one scaffold to another. Fucking hell, we can. Oh, that one was a bit sketch, but we did it. We made it. So yeah, we do have a bit of a talking point tonight. Okay. That is absolutely beautiful. Right. Now, here comes the interesting part. If I was to link up to that wall, fuck. Okay, it looks like that is actually going to work out for me. I wasn't expecting it to be so good. Right, where's the lip? Okay, we'll get that there. Don't worry, it isn't just going to be House Flipper. I am going to be doing things like WWP as well. I'm just busy making characters for it at the moment. You know. It will get there. We'll get there. There will be a WWP stream up soon. And I've basically been thinking about it, and there will be 2 streams at Christmas time, just like there always is. So you don't have to worry. You will get your Christmas dose of Flawless here. Name of the channel. Haven't decided on that one yet either. May change it, may not still. I just don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Right. I'm going to build up to where that allows me to, where that window is. Right, we need another layer of brickwork in there to go all the way along to, we'll say there. Don't worry about that. That shuts that off. Let's just run up the other end, because I don't know if I've done that all the way up here. Probably fucking not. Right then. Okay. This could be interesting. Right, if I get in there, take it as far across as I want, go up. Will that fill in the gaps I need it to? If not, we'll fill it with the exterior. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, excellent. Now all we've got to do is just go here, here, like this. Jump down, and we have what we need. Right. Okay, so we can carry on with the actual getting on with doing what we're fucking doing here tonight now. Okay. As you see, there is still a bit of shit hanging about in here. There's quite a lot of things to get rid of. I'm just trying to, you know, do this as efficiently as possible. And as quickly as possible as well. We go out here. Yeah, that's a little fucked out here. We've got some shit to take down out here, but We'll get rid of all of these overgrown weeds and plants. Now, this space will be accessible, what I've got planned, but it'll only be accessible to staff members. Because when you find out what I'm doing, well, okay. I'll give it just a few more minutes for everyone to come in. And how have I got 490 fucking 6 subscribers yet I hardly get anybody in live streams? Notifications, people, that's what they're there for. They don't get notified, I reckon. I think that's what it is. They're not getting notified. As a matter of fact, I'm going to quickly message my brother Boston, see if he want to come in and watch, because he's having a bit of issues with YouTube lately. So he will probably be on Xbox. So let me just quickly message my bro and get him in here. If he wants to come in, of course. eBay. Your order has been updated. Fucking finally. I've been waiting for that to be fucking updated. Right. So yes, what we're doing tonight, or what we're building anyway, I'll tell you what we're building. We're building an indoor like swimming pool. Got the idea earlier when I saw that they've actually put a pool in here that you can, you know, sort the size out. So I'm going to be building one. That should do the job. Just want to check one other thing. Sorry about this, guys. This can't do it when I'm not live, can it? You know. It has to be a pain in my fucking ass. Right. If I just go here. Excellent. Okay, so I've messaged Boston. Hopefully he'll come in. And yeah, we'll get things sorted out. Right, let's carry on what we were doing here. Sorry about that, folks. Just something I had to take care of real quick. Thought I was going to get fucked over on something I brought on eBay, but it's actually been dispatched now, so that's all good. I'm very happy with that. Now, I'm going to start the conversation of this live stream. The talking point. It's quite a big one. You might think it's two things, but it's all combined into one because it's all relative to the same. So tonight's talking point is, can people change? And is it ever okay to lie to your children? Or break promises to them? Okay, so you might remember about a month or so ago, maybe, I did a live stream where I was talking about a family member who's been. Hello, what's that? A family member who's been taken by a scammer, and I mean taken properly by a scammer. This person is so fucking naive, it's unreal. And, you know, I'm going to once again expose him by name. And you can find him actually on Facebook as well. Got to fight him somehow, so I'm doing it like this. So, here we go. Now, the person involved in it is a family member, is my mother. It's not her fault. You know, lots of people get taken by scammers every single year. But when you have children and when you have family who keep telling you that this person is a scammer and you don't listen to them, it kind of takes the piss. We have found out that this is me and my three sisters. Massive shout out to my sisters Karen, Joanna, and Paula. Hope you're all good. Also, massive shout out to my cousin Kirsty as well. Yeah, we have basically been, you know, trying to convince her that this person is a scammer, even though we've found evidence, and she doesn't believe it. And we've presented her with hard evidence as well. Authorities have been involved, and because she's carrying on with it and not doing anything about it, they've given up. Rightfully so. You know, that's a waste of their time otherwise. If she ain't going to fucking listen, what's the point, right? So that's fair enough. I don't mind that so much. What I do mind is the fucking lies and everything. Now, I am currently purchasing a television set off my mum. I thought my daughter needed one for her new room. As you know, in April we moved. And so her TV was a bit, you know, a little bit knackered. So I got her a different one. That weren't very good. So I thought, fuck it, she can have this one. So when my mum offered it to me, I was like, yeah, sure, you know, no problem. And she wanted a couple of £100 for it. I don't have the money to give her straight away for it. So I've been paying her in dribs and drabs. And when you get sort of like somebody on the phone demanding you pay for it when it's your own family, or threatening that you can take the fucking thing back, exact words, it kind of gets a bit of a piss take. Now, what do these things have in common? Well, does she want the money for food? Because she's on her own now. She's recently had an operation, and everything, and she's in recovery. But this whole time, talking to this arsehole scammer. She has been presented with evidence, hard evidence. The man's name in question is, allegedly, his name is Dave Emplet. He has taken the identity of some guy who lives in Mexico, I believe, called Al Vasquez. Now, this person claims to be on an oil rig. He's not. And he's just a cunt, basically. Now, my mum has recently split up with her partner. And she thought she'd found love online. Oh, yeah. But this was, it wasn't her who approached, it was him, as they do. And for months, I mean, this has been going on since May, for months and months and months, she's been giving him money through Apple gift cards. There's a red flag. If they ask for an Apple gift card, that's a no-no. He also says that he works on oil rigs. He doesn't. The money, he said, is so he can keep his internet so you can keep talking to her. No, 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 no. And it's really, really been trying for us kids because we've been trying to say, for fuck's sake, open your eyes. He's not a real person. He's a fucking scammer. But it won't be heard of. She's even asked him outright, are you a scammer? Of course he's going to say no, right? So, yeah, she's been recently in hospital. Now, before she went into hospital, we presented her with all of this evidence. He has been blocked on her phone about 3 times. And it's always been down to my sister to do it. My sister lives 10 minutes away from my mum, which, you know, for my mum, I suppose is handy. For my sister, it's fucking annoying. And she's been going up there and looking after her ever since she's come out of hospital. I have issues here myself with my son, which I won't go into, which prevents me from going up. And I'll be honest with you, even if I could, I probably fucking wouldn't anyway, because of the way that we get treated. It's the scammer before the children, people. Now, before she went into hospital and had this operation, she promised us that she was going to change her telephone number to stop this scammer coming through. That's not going to happen. So, all the apologies, knowing that she's been scammed, saying she feels like a fool, one phone call, one message from this wanker, and it's automatically, oh, you do love me. You do love me. He doesn't love you. He loves what's in your fucking bank account. They do. All they love is your money. Now, like I say, no matter how much us kids try and tell her, she just won't fucking listen. You know, I don't know if 75-year-olds find it hard to listen, but she doesn't. Now, her marriage wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. It's not my dad. I must clarify that. It wasn't not my dad. My dad fucking idolized the ground she walked on, and she was a different, better person when he was alive. So I know. So it's not my dad. But she didn't have a lot of luck, and she was in a bit of a terrible relationship. I'm not going to lie about that. She was. But this guy isn't there anymore. He's gone. And she was talking to this scammer ever since, he's been gone. Even before he left, actually, she was talking to him. So, what to do? How can we stop this? Well, we can't. She has promised us children, I will never give him no more money. Yet we have suspicions that this very day that I'm streaming this, we have suspicions today that she has sent him £500 in Apple gift cards. We do feel helpless. My sister is, at the end of her rope. We feel basically that we're getting took the piss out of. Now, when I was demanded to give her money for this TV last week, or the week before, whenever it was, I basically, I basically haven't had a lot of money myself recently. I've had to pay my wife back because I borrowed some money from her personal money. So, naturally, I'd like her to have it back. So I paid her back. But I got sick and fucking tired of not having any money. And so I decided to sell a few records. And I didn't get much for them. As a matter of fact, I was fucking ripped off. I got about 50 quid for them, which ain't fuck all for the amount of money for the amount I took down there. Certainly not for what I paid for them. But I'm not too concerned about that right now. I just wanted some money. So what I did is while I was down there, I brought a record which I needed for a collection. So I managed to get something out of it. I had £40 left. I got 50 quid for all of my records, which was all the ones I took down anyway, which was a fucking total rip-off. But I wanted the money. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Well, that very day, I got threatened about I can take the TV back if I don't, pay for it. Don't give her 40 quid. She wanted 40 quid by the end of this month. And if I don't give it to her, then, I can take the TV back. Well, if you really think that if you really want to upset your granddaughter, go right ahead. If you really want to, do that, go right ahead. It's going to cost me more to take it back than it is to actually pay for it. So, and I have every intention of paying for it. Don't think I don't. I have money scheduled to go to her for, when I can afford to do it. But it's the fact of sort of like, being lied to and hiding this fucking scammer. Now, last week, she made it blatantly obvious she was going to send him money. I had a telephone call. I've been ringing my mum every day. Because I can't be there, I'm phoning her instead. Just to see how she's doing and everything. And I phoned her last week and she asked me if I knew how to do a bank transfer. And she asked me, and she basically told me what it was for. It was to go to him. It's fucking disgusting the way that some parents treat their children. When she was saying, I said I didn't know how to do a bank transfer. I do. But she doesn't know technology. That's why it was Apple gift cards. Now, I have been speaking to my sister yesterday, and basically, from what I understand today, my nephew was forced to go with her because she won't go on her fucking own. My nephew was forced to go with her today to get Apple gift cards. I did message my sister earlier and asked her if she'd got them. If she got gift cards, and my sister said no, because I got another sister who's basically had a fucking go at my mum for it. And, that's the thing. She's lost so much to this cunt already. You know what I mean? When does it end? How does it end? It won't. While you give them money, they're going to fucking let you. It's, I know I've already covered this subject once, and personally, I'm not too pissed off with it. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't really give a fuck. I don't. But, but it's making, the reason I'm doing this tonight and talking about it again is because it's making my fucking sister ill. Not only the fact of sort of like, the fact of we have a scammer in our midst, but we also have, everything else with it, really. And I'm so disgusted with my mum, in a way, for lying to us, saying that she's going to change her phone number and it's now not going to happen. She said she would do that before she went into hospital. And obviously she couldn't when she was in hospital, that's fair enough. And she's not really all that well enough to go and do it at the moment, although she found herself well enough to go out today with my nephew when she was in the place, very near it. She could have gone and done it today, but she didn't. When does it end? How does it end? I'll tell you, these scammers are bastards. They really are. They take you for every fucking penny you've got. They prey on the weak. They prey on the vulnerable. They prey on the elderly. My mum's 75 years old, desperate for some affection and some love in her life. And this motherfucker who alleges he's on an oil rig, which he isn't, keeps saying, "Oh, I'm coming over to you, baby. Baby, I'm coming over to you." And I'm like, no, you're not. constantly on the phone. This alleged Dave is everything. Dave is not his real name. I don't know what his real name is, but Dave sure as shit isn't Dave. He's ripped off the identity of some poor Mexican guy called Al Vasquez. And there's all sort of like these other ones and everything. There's one called Joseph, I believe, as well. I'm just completely fucking done with this. You know, we've had so much shit through it, and I've lost a lot of money through it as well. I had some money saved up. My wife's birthday was in August, and I was planning on saving the money up and buying her Switch 2. Whether I would have made it to the total I needed for it, I don't know. But I've been, it's over for what, 300-400 quid. Why have I spent that? I've spent it on my mum. I've spent it on going up there when she's been crying on the phone, freaking the fuck out because she don't want to be alone. You know, I've spent that on train fares, taxis, you name it, I've spent it on it, and it's fucking disgusting and it's wrong. Will I ever get that money back? No, I won't. But I'm demanded money to pay for a fucking TV, right? You know, I don't completely understand where her fucking head's at. She never used to be like this. But no. Dave Emplet, you're a cunt. You're a scammer. And you need to be, you know, taken the fuck down. Now, he's on Facebook, this cunt is, right? You can see him. If you write his name in, you'll see him, and he's got a fake picture of him using this Al Vasquez identity, and also pictures that my mother sent him of her. One holding her dog, and one because she used to go to Slimming World, of her with her weight loss certificate. And this guy's a fucking scammer. And when I spoke to my sister yesterday, this guy has been on the phone to her, literally pestering her for money. And there's lots about romance or sweetheart scammers, as they're sometimes known, on YouTube. There's loads about them. Apparently, sometimes if they don't get what they want, they can be abusive. They also offer to send you packages and stuff like that. You know, you've got to be fucking very cautious when you're dealing with these twats. You really have. Fuck, you've got to have your wits about you. Sadly, my mum thinks it's all real. And he's coming. He's coming to give her this magical life where she never has to pay for anything again. And they're going to buy a house with a swimming pool and have a dog. I know she's got two already. And it's all going to be magical and everything. And he's going to pay for everything and doesn't need to, you know, do this, that, and the other. And it's making my sister ill. What am I supposed to do? So here I am on YouTube exposing him again. So if you ever get a friend request, if you're a lady watching this, or if your family member is on Facebook and she's an older family member, you know, on Facebook, and gets a request off somebody called Dave Emplet, ignore it. Fucking warn her against it, because hopefully you'll get through better to yours and we can get through to mine. Because it's fucking ridiculous. She acts like a fucking child. And quite frankly, if she ever saw this and heard what I was saying about her, I don't really care. Because it's the fucking truth. The truth is being fucking known. And like I said, though, at the beginning, in a way, it's not her fault. In a way, I am being a bit harsh. Because she is, like any scam, anybody who gets, you know, a scammer come onto them and stuff like that and find them, she is a victim. And that's the hard part. But she's a victim who's, you know, had help multiple times, but doesn't see what he's doing, doesn't see what this all is. I'm not on here crying out for help because, like I said, I really couldn't give a fuck. It's the fact it's making my sisters ill. Why I'm here. I'm also here to do a fun live stream as well, and I will drop the subject soon. But she has lied to her children, me included. She has lied, lied constantly to people. And it needs to stop. And will it stop? No, of course it won't. Why? Right there, my king. This guy is her king. This guy is fucking Superman. This guy is fucking, everything that she's ever wanted. Let me spit a bit of truth at you. This guy is a cunt. Plain and simple, that's what he is. He is a 24 carat, no mistaking about it. He is a cunt. As most of these scammers, if not all of them actually, are. Fucking saying he's on an oil rig. No, he fucking isn't. And the sad thing is, at the same time he's doing this to my mum, he's doing it to loads of other women as well, who are getting taken by this scammer, saying he loves them, he's going to be with them, he needs this money for this, he needs money for that. Fact, you do not need money, you do not need to pay for internet on an oil rig. It is provided for you, so you can keep in contact with friends and family. He says he needs money for internet. He needs money for this, money for that. And my mum has tried to tell him, I can't send you any more money. But they don't take no for an answer. It's pestering. Pester, pester, pester the whole fucking time. And it's disgusting. And it's bad. And it needs to stop. I feel so fucking, I feel sad for my sister. I feel sad in a way for my mum. Having to go through this, and believing in the bullshit, believing in the myth, It's absolutely terrible what these cunts do and think they can get away with it. So if you ever come across anyone like this, if you have come across anybody who's asking you for money, there you go. Now, chances are, at some point I'm going to fall out with my mum. Because I'm getting sick and tired of it. The only hard part about that is that affects, then she, will latch onto my sister more to do stuff for her. I've got enough going on here. I've got enough going on with my son, who isn't very well at the moment, mentally and physically. There's something wrong. We don't know what. And I can't be dealing with this crap anymore. I'm sick of hearing about Dave. Dave is the world. It's never sort of like, how is anyone else? The world, it revolves around fake Dave. Scammer Dave. It's really bad. So, yeah. Dave Emplet is through Facebook. He also contacts through WhatsApp. He's also on many other different sites under many different other names. Look for a man who's got like brushback grey hair, a grey beard, usually sort of like wearing sunglasses. There's one picture of him where he's wearing an Aaliyah t-shirt. That is not Dave. That is Al Vasquez, whose identity has been stolen. But if you see that and it's under a different name, run a fucking mile. You'll see pictures of him with cars and stuff like that. He's, says he's on an oil rig when he's not. He's, he's just one of these twats. So no, I will never be helping, until this matter is resolved. Even though I owe my mum the money and I have every intention of paying her for this television set, in a way I should make her wait for it. Because, we all know where the money's going to go, right? It's just obvious. You know, we know where the money's going to go. We know what it's going to be spent on. It's going to be spent on precious fucking wanker Dave. Oh, 1 minute he's finishing the contract early. Well, you can't finish a contract early. 4 months on, 4 months off. That's the rule. That's how they work. My auntie has looked into it. She knows people on rigs. So, yeah. That is basically the tale of the tape. That's why we're here tonight. As an extra pre-warning, as to expose this twat. I'm not going to expose my mum. I'm going to basically say that her personality has changed and she's turned into a right nasty person ever since she's been involved with this Dave twat. You know, yes, she was in a loveless marriage, but there's no need to cling on to a dream that isn't going to happen. Fucking hell. I have dreams that I'm going to fucking win the lottery and open a strip club. Probably ain't ever going to happen because I don't play the lottery. It's for mugs. You know, I have a dream that's sort of like I'm going to have, you know, the fucking best hi-fi system. You know, I'm not going to. I have things that work for me. You know, because audiophiles are full of shit, let's be honest. You know, these dreams these promises that they make you are all false. And in a way, I don't know how to get off this topic. There's so much to say about it and such little time to do it. So, yeah. And I doubt I doubt this fucking Dave will ever see a live stream. But if you do, come at me, motherfucker. You know, I don't care. They ruin lives. They destroy families. And that is the point of it. They do destroy families. They make your mother, who has always said she hates liars and thieves. Well, they make you lie while they're thieving, while they're stealing from you. They're stealing your money and making you lie. So they're turning you into something that you say you've always hated. Great job, Mum. People need to be more aware of these scammers and that. But you hear about them, but people think it'll never happen to me. It can happen to anyone. It genuinely can. It could be happening right now to your next door neighbor. It could be happening to fucking someone, you know, who in the heart of hearts knows that she's doing wrong, but does it anyway because she thinks there's going to be a big reward and the, you know, the perfect life out of it. There isn't. It's fake. It's false promises. They just want money. So yeah, please be scammer aware. Please be, you know, vigilant in everything you say and do online. And be safe. And if your family, if you start talking to somebody and they tell you this is a scam, no matter what kind of scam it is, listen to them. Why? Because they're looking out for you. Don't be naive and think, oh, you know, you're just trying to tell me what to do. No one's trying to tell you what to do. Far from it. They're looking out for you, trying to be there, trying to help you while you are, you know. So please let them. Believe in them. So yeah, that was the topic tonight. Can people change? Well, certainly my mum hasn't. Because she's still buying the bullshit. And I feel... Because I don't really... Personally, I don't care. I could give a fuck. Because I'm that done with it. But at the same time, it's making my sister ill. And my sister was there for me when nobody else was. So, and I'll never, ever forget her for that. You know. I'm not having sort of like, I'm just not putting up with the bullshit, and neither should anyone else. But I'll drop it there, and thank you for listening to that. I know it was a bit long-winded, but it needed to be said. So thank you for sticking with it there. But yeah, back to the live stream here. Well, we're gonna put some doors in here, and we're gonna turn this into an indoor swimming pool area. Now, the balcony door I quite like for this, because we can try and squeeze two in. We might have to demolish some of this wall to do it, but hey, if it's going to work, it's going to work, right? Now, can we fit another one in? Well, would you look at that? There we go. We'll fit it in. Okay, excellent. So now I need to somehow straighten this wall up. I think the best thing to do is just to take this row out. There we go. Oh, fucking hell, that looks terrible. Let's just take it all out. We can run a bead up there, and that can be fixed then, can't it? If you hear my voice, sorry about it. There we go. Sorted. Okay. So this is going to basically be the car park. This round here is going to be members only, or not members only, not members only. We've got fucking, what is it? Staff only, that's it. I don't know why it was so difficult for me to remember that. So we're going to cut that off from the public. Just build a wall and get it sorted, really. That's all we can do. Well, there you have it. That we might be able to put some lettering in there, maybe. What I am going to do is I'm now going to actually plan out where things are going to go. So if we head on inside, we've got this lovely area in here now where we could build our swimming pool area. So how big does this pool want to be? Is the question. But also I think that we should do something else as well here. I think that we need another door in here. I'm actually going to take these ones out and put two separate ones in. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Out there, you. Right. Yeah, that's what we are going to do. So I'm going to go with a balcony door that you can see inside here, but it's going to be staff only. And I'm going to go with another balcony door over here. Okay, that's going to be staff only, and this is going to be basically like reception, where you come when you first come in. So do we want to make that a little bit bigger? We will make it a bit bigger because we'll put a little bar in there, So what I'll do, I'll actually build the wall across because I do have access to it with the other wall there. So I'm going to build up to about there, maybe. Is that a good height? About there? There we go. And now we're in here. We can close this door and we'll just give it a quick clean up in here. Now, being a swimming pool area, it's going to have sort of like a rather blue theme. In the chat, Pam is in. Hello, Pam. Welcome to the stream. We have just done our... I don't know if you were here earlier, Pam, if you checked in, but we've just done Scammer fucking part 2. Fucking nightmare. So, yeah. But there we have it. Right. So now we're going to... How am I doing? I'm not very well at the minute. I've actually got... I've been coughing a lot. I've got bronchitis and also an ear infection at the same time. So, yes, lucky me. But we are building an indoor swimming pool in the old warehouse. Or, you know, the old marketplace thing. I'll be all right. I've been to the doctors and they've given me some bits and bobs for it. So, hopefully, that should cure what ails me. No, will that be big enough? Yes. Oh no, upset stomachs are the worst. They are the fucking worst. They really are. Right. So we're going to build a wall here. And it's all going to be see-through and stuff. You know, we're going to be able to see into where the pool is. Obviously, the only things we can't see will be the changing rooms. But yeah, just building the wall in here and getting this done. Like I say, I don't know if I'll be streaming again this week, but I'll be on this anyway. I'm probably doing some more work on this tomorrow morning. That's unless I decide to go on something else. And I'll just do what I did last time, just put a video out when it's done. If I don't get it done, I'll show you how far I've got next time I stream, whenever that is. Okay. So that's okay. That separates. So that gives a little bit of privacy there. And over here, well, let me get in there first. So I'm going to chuck a balcony door on. No, I'm going to chuck a big balcony door on, actually, so we can see in there. How far in do we want to go? About here. Oh, that's good, Pam. Bloody things, I know. My smoke alarm goes off to tell me when tea's ready. Right, so... If I can find the bloody pool I had earlier, that'll be nice. Is it the Zachary? I have no fucking clue. Come on, you cunt. It is that one. Buy it. Okay, now we can map out where we want our pool to be. So I'm going to be able to walk down the side of it. So I'm going to go there to about there and then take it all the way here. And it didn't let me. Why? Why isn't it letting me build? Or do I need to smash this floor out? What the fuck? Don't tell me it's built under there. Bloody hell, Pam. Okay, you can clearly see there's water under there. It's built the fucking pool underneath where I was, so the floor has to come out. I thought it was going to put a hole in the floor for me automatically, but clearly that is not the case. Can we delete that? I don't think you can once you've done it, can you? So yes, we had our talking point tonight, Pam. It was Scammer Part 2, basically, and also should you lie to your children? And can people ever change? It was all basically one big fucking topic because the scammer situation has not changed. And as far as we know, maybe more money has exchanged hands today. And I've had enough of it. Oh, I don't really give a fuck. It's making, like I explained, it's making my sister ill. So I thought, fuck this, I'm going to expose him again. Right. It's not a very straight swimming pool, but I'll straighten it up when I get the chance to. At least we know it's there. You blocked a number on your phone, that's good. Yeah, they come in many ways, shapes, and forms. Some of them are going to be saying there, oh, there's something wrong with your computer, or some of them sort of like, oh, you've got a refund, you need to call this number. But some of them, and the one that we're dealing with is the romance scam, which is all bollocks just to get money out of you through Apple gift cards, PayPal, whichever way you can do it, bank transfer, whatever you. If you've got money, they fucking want it because they're fucking wankers. And they all deserve to be fucking shot. Especially when their name is Dave Empler anyway. Yeah. Well, it has. Let's just say, Pam, it hasn't changed. It's still happening, and there's not much else. You know, nothing we can really do about it. So, what will be, I guess. Because no matter how many times you tell them, or tell her, my mother, she doesn't fucking listen. She's naive. Thinks the perfect life is coming when it isn't. Which in a way is sad. But when you present her with all of the evidence to back up your claim that he is a scammer and she doesn't listen to you, that's when it starts taking the piss. You know. Well, that's the pool for now. At least it's in there, right? So we could make it a bit bigger. Can it come out anymore? I'll put the torch on. I'm going in. Right, so we can actually see the layout of it here. And And that is the actual rest of the floor, right? Or is that where it's gone to? Well, why don't we underwater take it out and just see what happens? Right. Okay. Next stream I do might be House Flipper. I don't know. It could be say even something like WWP. I am working on characters for it at the minute. You may see some on there related to tonight's stream. So yeah, you people remember I got no filter, right? And that I don't care. How much floor have we got left? Is it taking the whole floor out? No, it isn't. Right, in that case, we will knock it all out. Fuck it. Let's take it all out. Yeah, I just thought I'd do like a public swimming pool. And my brother from another mother, Mr. Boston Tea Party, is in. Hello, bro. Welcome to the stream. Just to fill Boston in on what we've been doing. Tonight we're making a public swimming pool and also been exposing scammers part 2 because he's still on the fucking scene and me and my sisters have been lied to by my own mother. So if you want to hear the full thing, you'll have to go back and watch later on. But it's fucking bad news. We are taking the entire floor out, aren't we? I know, bro. I know. What can you do? Okay, we've got to take out that piece. These fucking pools are deep, ain't they? Fucking hell. These pools are deeper than pussy. Jesus. Right. Oh, yeah, so deep. Right. Okay. Nice one, bro. Do you know what? I'm toying with the idea. I don't know how it would go. I may need to do it on Twitch, that one. But I am toying with the idea about doing Sex Shop Simulator on here. And yes, oh yes, I have another announcement. I am watching, I don't think I already said anyway, I am watching Twitch again. And I am still watching the same women again. Hey, it's getting to that time of year. Nights are cold. You need something to keep you warm. Right. Okay. I do believe that's it. So we'll pop out of the pool here. And see what we got. Okay, that's quite good. At least it's fucking level. Right. Okay, so we'll keep the pool in there. There'll basically be entrance over here. An exit. And there's a ticket office or where you come in to pay. So all we really need to build now is where the changing rooms are going to be. Now, we could just do a wall and have a shared changing room and just do little cubicles, or we could do men's and women's. I'm going to do men's and women's because the shared ones would just take too fucking long to do. So we're going to build it onto that. And we'll have the men's, I think, over here. There's going to be cameras, but there's only going to be cameras in the women's one. And a cucumber stand. Right. Okay. But yeah, we have got the base of it done. Like I say, out here is going to be a car park. But the thing I want to do the most at the minute, because I'm going to be ending in a minute, we're cutting the grass. I think the lawnmower in the original House Flipper is better than this. Is better than this one is. This one still looks fucking rough even after you've cut, and it's a bit weird. I do think they could have put a better lawnmower in this, but hey, a lawnmower's a lawnmower, and I've been wanting one for a while on here, so I will go with what I have. I'm very happy about that. Right. Okay. We've got a bit more tidying up to do. We've got to paint this thing. You know, this might take me a little while to do. And like I say, I don't know if this will be the next stream. I might be doing something. I might do Train Sim. I might do WWP. We shall see what I come up with. Yes, Pam. House Flipper 1, I know it is going to be remastered. I saw that. And I'm thinking about getting it. Strictly to see how they've done it and what they're going to do with the actual game. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. I'm very much looking forward to, seeing what they do with it. Are you any of you are you going to be getting it, Pam, the remaster for your PS5, or are you going to just stick with the PS4 version? Because obviously I know that there's going to be added content, apparently, isn't there? So see, I've got Forza Horizon 5 on PlayStation, and I desperately want to stream it, but I can't because of the copyrighted music. Even though I've turned down the fucking the audio for the radio stations, when you go to a festival, there's still fucking music playing. You can't get rid of it, and it's fucking annoying. All right, we've got to do quite a bit of work in here. Right. Okay. Doesn't need to be too drastic, this, does it? I want to try and get a changing room in. You probably get it? Right, cool. I've been toying with the idea. I don't know yet. Like I say, I mean, I want to get a bit more content for Horizon, for Forza Horizon, but I also want to get... So which one of you is going to be my test monkey before I waste 20 to 40 bucks on what? What are you buying now? Please don't tell me it's something that, you can print out plastic cucumbers on or something, because I really don't know about that, bum. What is your $20 to $40 thing? All right, House Flipper remaster, gotcha. Okay, well, I'll definitely see about it. Christmas time, that sort of time when that's coming out, I do tend to like to try and get a new game. So maybe I'll get it and stream it. Maybe sort of like, because I did mention at the beginning, I am going to be here doing Christmas streams. There is going to be still a 2-stream in 1 night deal going on. Okay, I know what I'm going to be doing already. It may be House Flipper, it may be WWP, it might even be Train Sim. It's definitely going to be 2 of those, but which ones? Well, I'm going to be revealing that nearer the time. It's only fucking September, so I'm not going to say anything about it, although October will be in just a few short days' time, which is very exciting. If we get that far, well... Yeah, but I'm going to be doing. I'll do what I can that time of year. A few things are, but a few things are changing. I used to on the 23rd. I used to stream right and stay up all night, go Christmas shopping. I ain't doing that shit no more. Not because I can't, because I don't want to. I'm going to be shopping with the wife. I've been doing a lot more with my wife, and it's been absolutely wonderful to be with her. After everything that happened, you know, I I have taken a risk, coming back on here, and I'm gonna be the reason I say I'll stream whenever I want to is because sort of like I don't want to be tied down to it. Like I felt a bit tied down to it last time. Basically, if I feel like it, I'll come on. If I don't, then I won't. Simple as that. You know, I want to put that door in a different place. So I'm just going to rebuild this, do the door, and then I think it'll be time to end because I got children to get up for, and I got to be up at 6. Yeah, okay. So if we have that there, and then because anyone could perv through, we're going to be building a wall here. The only thing I will allow on the outside here is maybe put a couple of showers in. Down my local swimming pool, it's a shared changing room, and you see women showering down there all the time. Sorry, got a bit carried away there. As you do. That's high enough for a wall. Right. I'll put in... Sauna door, no. One of those could work. If there wasn't a wall behind it, one of those could work anyway. Let's go for these. Not a sort of conventional thing you'll have at a swimming pool, but it doesn't matter. It does the job. Right. And also, we must remember to put cameras in here as well. May leave the odd cucumber or banana out for the ladies. Okay. So we've basically got it all, all in check here. We just got to maybe on the other side here build another changing room for the men's and have a nice big open area here for punters and just tile it up, paint it, do whatever. It might take me a little while to do this one, but, I'm up for the challenge. So, yeah, and like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be back this week. What I do know is I am ending it here. I am leaving it here for tonight. So you come in. Thank you so much. I do appreciate, you coming in the views. Sorry about all my ramblings. But, there's things in life that really fucking piss you off. And when you got people who you try and advise, because you care for them, and they take no fucking notice of you, it really, really tends to, piss you off just a little bit. So, yeah, I appreciate all of your, time listening to me and stuff. But, yeah, please be scammer aware. Okay? Thank you. Boston in the chat says, thank you for streaming, brother. Thank you, my bro, for coming in. I really do appreciate it. Fantastic to see you. And yeah, I'll be back again at another point as well. Now, it's going to happen still. And what's going to happen? You guys who are watching this, yeah? You're going to go over and you're going to subscribe to Boston Tea Party. Why? Because he's an incredible person. He also does an immense amount of games. So many good games. Always fun. Always brilliant. And yeah, you need a bit of Boston in your life. And ladies, you need a bit of Boston somewhere else. But if you want even more content from that, you can go to the person who has just said thanks for streaming. That is Pam's Game TV. You're more than welcome, Pam. Pam's Game TV 2000. If you want House Flipper content, she's also put this supermarket-y one up as well, which I took a look at and dropped a like on earlier. So yeah, please, you're more than welcome, my brother. Not a problem. Please go and subscribe to Pam's Game TV 2000 because she's incredible, works really hard on her content, and is still the queen of the flipper, okay? So please go and subscribe to Pam and my brother Boston. And I will see you next time, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Take care. Stay safe. Stay scammer aware. And God bless to you. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Cheers. God bless. Good night, everybody.